Jeremy Smith has asked this question. Excellent video, Alex. One thing I would love to learn is how to keep a constant low point in my swing, so my strike is consistent. Now, we're all looking for consistency. We all think about low point with irons, because that's all we're ever told. But you've got to start thinking about it with driver, because if you don't, it's so hard to hit your driver as well as you can. It's so hard to reach your potential with your driver. So I've got a drill that's just 5 stages long. Let's get straight into it, because I want you to start playing your best golf right now. Where you will end up by following this drill, and I would go as far to say if you don't do this, you won't hit your driver well, is 1, look at my head position at impact, and look how extended my arms are. I'm gonna say 2 things to you. My head or my left ear isn't past the golf ball, and my club head is as far away from me as possible. I'm not crunched up in here. And this is exactly what this drill will achieve. And you might be thinking, Alex, well, how do you know that? Well, I'm gonna say I came up with this concept yesterday with Kev. I can't take full credit. We worked on this drill together, and it works on those 2 aspects right away. Low point really influences our angle of attack. Now with driver, we're all searching for quite a neutral to an upwards hit to really maximize your potential. And that head position and those feeling of those arms will help you do this. Now for this drill, all you're gonna need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 T-pegs. Let's get it set up. That's point number 1 of 5. And the starting point to get this drill set up is just put your driver on the ground, dead straight with where you want the golf ball to start or go. So setting a ball to target line just like that. And from here, all I need you to do is start to put your first 5 T-pegs in the ground, but in this specific way. They're gonna start low and get ever so slightly high. Now it's important we have this as our ball to target line. Now I'm just measuring a fist width, and my first T-peg is gonna be at its lowest, dead close to my golf club like that. Okay, my next T-peg is again gonna get even closer towards that T-peg, towards my ball to target line, but ever so slightly higher. My third T-peg has now started to cross that line, and again, it's around a fist width apart, getting low, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. That one needs to go a little bit more there. Again, I'm trying to feel that there, a little higher, and then that one getting gradually further away. So you can really see here, I've got a little bit of an arc that goes from inside ball to target line to outside and feeling low to high. So look, that is what we should see here. And from down the line, can you see how this is encouraging you to swing inside target line to outside? And taking the golf club away, you can really see this a little bit more. And this just shows them getting from low to high, like you're hitting up, like a bit of a speed ramp. Now we've not finished there. We just need to put 1 more T-peg in place and the drill is set up. And your 6th T-peg is really, really easy. So let's set up, aiming where we had that golf club down the ground before. And all I want you to do is on the back edge of the golf club, when you're addressing behind the ball, I want you to place a T-peg just inside. Put it into the ground, and it should be something like that. So from player cam, you'll have a setup. If I just have a club in there for reference again, as our ball to target line, all the way to target, you can see my T-pegs working in to out, and then the final T-peg behind that one there, this one here, this white one. And that is where I want your head to feel like it is at impact. Let's go through this drill a little further. Now I appreciate it took a little bit of a while to set that up, but it's important you get the T-pegs in the right space. So get your club down, get your arced T-pegs working in to out by just 5, low to high, and the final T-peg, the white one, just a club head behind and a club head inside. So stage 2, I want you just to address your golf ball with no golf club. Get your palms together. And I want you just to make some practice swings now where you have no golf club, you rock your arms back, you rock them through, and you get that sensation of your head staying on the white T-peg, which is here, which I'll bring out the ground so you can see it a little bit more, and you're throwing your arms to the right, like this. You're getting that sensation. And I'll show you this from a few sides so you can really see what I mean with what we're looking for and keep the flow. Look at what I'm getting here. That action. And from straight down ball to target line, look how I'm getting it here. I'm really working on controlling that low point. Me staying here, and not here will really help me hit up. And this will feel strange, which is why I get students just to feel this, just for a few reps. So try that for 8 to 10 reps, that's stage 2. Now, stage number 3. All we have to do now is bring your driver in and make a few practice swings. Now, it's really important we note a couple of things here. You get the right ball position with driver, just inside your left heel, and you really focus on your head staying on the T-peg, the white T-peg, which is on the inside of the golf ball, the one we placed down last. We're then trying to focus on hovering over the ball and working from low before to up afterwards, like you're mirroring the T-pegs we put on the way through. Now, as we move around on this video, you can see at stage 3, I'm really trying to work my golf swing, not only on keeping my head back, which by the way, Kev said to me is like, wow, it is staying seriously back and it will feel exaggerated, but I'm also trying to work my club into out. That's why we had the T-peg starting inside target line to outside, and to help it up, work low to high. So not only are we working on controlling our low point, like answering today's question, but also we're working on our club path. We're really getting that feeling of working up into the ball. Now, one thing that I'd always say, and I think is really important, that Kev said to me is, it's like I'm throwing a heavy weight forwards. Now look how that gets the golf club head to not only work into out, but work as far away from me as possible, a foot after the golf ball. Now it wants to be low to high as you do that. Up that ramp. Up that ramp we created with those T-pegs on the way through. Boom. Extend. That is stage number 3. So just looking at this a little more detail, my head, I'm focusing on keeping on this white T-peg just here, and I'm really focusing on going low. Imagine I hit the ball off, then high up, low to high, really extending out. That is what I'm looking for. I'm working up this ramp and in to out. Now at stage number 4, all we would do is simply, move that forward a little bit so we don't hit it, is stand here and hit some shots away at 50%. And I would recommend at least 4 for me. Oh, I hardly hit that. Just watch that move. Can you see where I finished and I stayed there? My sole focus was working on extending the arms out and keeping my head over that white T-peg. And if you watch that video over again now in slow motion, you can really see me working the golf club that way. Now I really recommend 50% swings, just purely because it gives you a chance of working out what your body should be doing. It all doesn't happen in a flash. And look, I promised you an upwards angle of attack. That just hit up 2.3 degrees. And just out of interest, I'm amazed when I swing at 50%, and this is what I tell all my students, is that how far does it actually go? At 50%, I just carried that, which I would be over the moon within a competition. I don't know why I don't do that more often. And I don't know why we all don't swing at like 50 to 75%. I just carried that 246 yards. And honestly, that was the most effortless swing. This is what I was reiterating to Kev. Okay, stage 5 of 5. At stage 5 of 5 with Kev, I just said to him, come on, stay relaxed with me and hit shot after shot, working on this drill station, having that low to high, head back feeling of that extension and focusing on those 2 points. Extending the arms and the club head as far away from you as possible, working low to high along the T-pegs, and my head staying over the white T-peg, this one down here. Now, on the golf course, I realised that's not possible. I said to him, when you're looking down at the ball, pick a point, just club head back and a club head inside. Like it could be a mark on the ground or anything. That's where you focus on your head staying throughout the downswing, so it doesn't go too far ahead and end up like focusing on a point ahead of the golf ball. That would be disastrous. Then make just a couple of practice swings for good measure. Extend, low to high, head back, get that little focus point down on the ground, boom, look and hit. And every time we'll hit up, we'll launch the ball better, will launch it longer, and these are all the things I want you to achieve out on the golf course. Yes, it might take a little more refinement. I only hit up on that 0.6, but the point is, I hit up on it. Thanks so much for watching.